Welcome to our channel, only for seniors, the place where wisdom, experience, and life after 60 are celebrated every single day. If you're over 60, living here in the United States, or you have a parent or loved one in this golden stage of life, you're in the right place. Today, we're tackling a topic that might sound a little scary, but it's incredibly important: 5 habits seniors should exclude from their life which can literally shorten their time on this earth. Now, before we dive in, I want to be clear, this video isn't about doom and gloom. It's about empowerment. Because the truth is, even after 60, you still have the power to add years to your life, joy to your days, and energy to your body. You can break these habits, turn things around, and live not just longer, but better. So stay with me until the very end, because not only will we uncover the 5 habits that are secretly draining life from seniors, but I'll also share simple, doable steps you can take starting today to reclaim your vitality. Alright, let's jump right in. Habit number 1, ignoring physical activity. Let's start with one of the most dangerous habits: not moving enough. For many seniors in America, life slows down after retirement. Maybe you're no longer commuting to work, chasing after kids, or handling heavy chores. The recliner becomes more comfortable, the TV becomes a companion, and before you know it, most of the day is spent sitting. But here's the harsh truth: sitting too much is killing seniors. Studies have shown that physical inactivity is one of the top risk factors for heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and even dementia. And here's the kicker: it can age your body faster than smoking. Think about it, your muscles are like engines. When they sit unused, they stiffen, weaken, and eventually stop working the way they should. This leads to falls, fractures, and loss of independence, 3 things that terrify most seniors. Let me share a quick story. I once met a man named George, 72 years old, from Ohio. After retirement, George slowed down, spent most of his day watching sports, and barely walked more than a few steps at home. Within 3 years, he developed type 2 diabetes, gained 40 pounds, and was using a cane. His doctor told him bluntly, "If you don't move, you won't be here much longer." That was the wake-up call George needed. He started small, walking 10 minutes a day, then 20. Today, at 78, he's not only alive, he's thriving, enjoying fishing trips with his grandkids. Here's the bottom line: movement is life. If you're a senior watching this, don't make the mistake of thinking it's too late. You don't need to run marathons. Even 30 minutes of brisk walking, light strength training, or simple stretching daily can keep your heart strong, your joints flexible, and your mind sharp. Eliminate the habit of inactivity, and you'll be adding years and joy to your life. Habit number 2, poor eating choices. The second dangerous habit is ignoring your diet. Let's be honest, many seniors in the US grew up in an era of fast food, processed meals, and sugary treats. And after 60, those eating habits can do real damage. Junk food, sugary drinks, fried meals, and processed snacks don't just expand your waistline, they directly attack your heart, your brain, and your immune system. They increase inflammation, which speeds up aging and disease. For example, did you know that too much sugar literally shrinks your brain volume as you age? That means memory loss, brain fog, and a much higher risk of dementia. Fried foods? They damage your arteries and make strokes more likely. Processed meats like bacon or hot dogs? They increase cancer risk. Let's picture Mary, a 67-year-old grandmother from Texas. She loved fast food burgers, sweet iced tea, and fried chicken. When her doctor told her that her blood sugar was dangerously high, she dismissed it, saying, "I'm too old to change now." Within 2 years, she was dealing with kidney problems and couldn't enjoy outings with her grandkids anymore. But here's the good news: making small swaps can change everything. Seniors who switch to a Mediterranean-style diet, filled with vegetables, fruits, olive oil, nuts, lean proteins, and whole grains, lower their risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. So cut out the habit of poor eating. Skip the sodas, fried foods, and processed meats. Instead, fill your plate with color, greens, berries, beans, and salmon. Remember, you are what you eat, especially after 60. Habit number 3, neglecting sleep. Now, habit number 3 might surprise you, not getting enough sleep. In the US, it's almost a badge of honor to say, I don't need much sleep. But for seniors, poor sleep is a silent killer. Here's why: when you don't sleep enough, your body doesn't repair itself. Your brain doesn't clean out the toxins linked to dementia. Your blood pressure rises. Your mood worsens. And your immune system weakens. Many seniors suffer from insomnia, restless nights, or disrupted sleep due to medications. But instead of addressing it, they brush it off, saying, it's just part of getting older. Wrong. Imagine this: every night you lose sleep, it's like your body is rusting from the inside out. Take Harold, for example, a 70-year-old from Florida. He often stayed up until 2 a.m. watching late-night TV, surviving on just 4 to 5 hours of sleep. He laughed it off until he had a heart attack. His cardiologist told him, your lack of sleep was just as damaging as smoking. That's how dangerous it is. But here's the fix: seniors should aim for 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep. That means going to bed at the same time, keeping your room dark and cool, limiting caffeine in the afternoon, and using relaxation techniques like deep breathing or light stretching before bed. Sleep isn't wasted time. It's your body's reset button. Don't ignore it. Habit number 4, isolating yourself. This next habit is one many seniors fall into without realizing it: social isolation. After 60, life changes. Friends pass away, children move far, and retirement often leaves seniors with fewer social connections. Unfortunately, loneliness is more than just a sad feeling, it's deadly. Research shows that loneliness increases the risk of death as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It's linked to heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. I'll tell you about Clara, an 81-year-old widow in California. After her husband passed, she stopped going out, barely spoke to her neighbors, and spent most days alone watching TV. Her health declined rapidly, not because of any major illness, but because her spirit broke down. But the moment her daughter encouraged her to join a local senior center, things changed. She started attending bingo nights, took up gardening with a group, and even began dancing again. Clara's doctor noticed her blood pressure went down, her mood lifted, and she looked 10 years younger. Here's the truth: humans are wired for connection. Staying isolated shortens your life, while staying social extends it. Call your friends, volunteer, join a church or community group. Don't let loneliness take away the years you still deserve to enjoy. Habit number 5, avoiding the doctor. Finally, the 5th dangerous habit is skipping doctor visits and ignoring warning signs. Seniors often say, I don't want to bother the doctor, or I feel fine, so I don't need a checkup. But that attitude can cost lives. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, they don't always show symptoms early. By the time you feel something, it may be too late. Regular screenings and checkups save lives. Period. For example, early colon cancer is almost always curable if caught in time. But if ignored, it spreads and becomes deadly. The same goes for high blood pressure, silent, but extremely dangerous. Think of your doctor as your ally. They're not there to nag you, they're there to help you catch problems early, when they can still be treated. Don't avoid medical care. Schedule your checkups, take your medications as prescribed, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Your future self will thank you. Closing. So let's recap the 5 habits seniors should exclude from their lives immediately. Ignoring physical activity. Poor eating choices. Neglecting sleep. Isolating yourself. Avoiding the doctor. Each one of these habits might seem small on its own, but together, they can shave years off your life. The good news is, it's never too late to change. You have the power to move more, eat better, sleep well, stay connected, and take control of your health. Do that, and you're not just avoiding an early death, you're opening the door to more laughter, more hugs, and more time with the people you love. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Only for Seniors, and share it with someone you care about. Remember, age is just a number, but your habits determine how you feel, how you live, and how long you stay here. Until next time, take care, stay strong, and keep living your best life after 60.